Good morning, class. Today I will discussing about plane trigonometry. In this topic, I will discuss first the types of triangle. The second is the application of the formula Pythagorean theorem in a right triangle. And the third is the application of the formula trigonometric function in a right triangle. And the application of formulas of sine law and cosine law in an oblique triangle. First, I will discuss what is trigonometric. Plane triangle. Trigonometric is the relationship between the sides and an angle of a triangle. The two types of triangle is the right triangle and an oblique triangle. The difference between them is that a right triangle has an angle of 90 degree here, and the oblique triangle has no angle of 90 degree. But the same, they have three sides. That's why they are called a triangle. The first one, I will discuss the first type of triangle is the right triangle. In this right triangle, composed of three sides, which are the longest side, which is the parameter of C, which is called as hypotenuse. The opposite side, which is the parameters of B, and the adjacent side with the parameters of C, of A. The opposite side depends upon the angle where it is located. If the angle is located here, the theta, the opposite side is here. And the oblique triangle, the other side is A, B, and C. First, I will discuss the Pythagorean theorem, the second application formula of Pythagorean theorem. In this parameter A, B, C, if the one is unknown, we can find it by using the Pythagorean theorem, which is the C squared, using the formula Pythagorean theorem, which is C squared equals to the A squared plus B squared. Now we will proceed to the application of formulas of trigonometric function in a right triangle. The same, we will discuss the sine function, trigonometric function. Sine function is a sine of theta is equivalent to opposite side over the hypotenuse, which is B over the C. The cosine theta is equals to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, which are the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. The third trigonometric function is the tangent, which is opposite side B over the A, and equivalent to sine over cosine, where sine is B over the C and A over the C. Cancel C equals to B over the A. This is the three fundamental trigonometric function, but there is also a reciprocal. The reciprocal of these are the cosecant, secant, and cotangent. The reciprocal tangent is the reciprocal of tangent, which is A over B, or the adjacent side over the opposite side. Adjacent side over the opposite side. The second reciprocal is the reciprocal of sine sine theta trigonometric function is the b over the c is reciprocal of c over the b. That is the cosecant theta trigonometric function. The third reciprocal function is the reciprocal of the cosine is equal to a over c over the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, which is c over the a, which is the hypotenuse over the adjacent side. Now we are finished with the right triangle. We have sine theta, cosine theta, tangent, the reciprocal tangent which is the cotangent, the reciprocal of the sine which is the cosecant, the reciprocal of the cosine which is the secant. Now we will proceed to the formulas of sine law and cosine law in a oblique triangle. This is an oblique triangle which has no 90 theta angle of 90 degrees. First, we will define first the formulas of sine law. If the parameters is given with the sides of A over the B and one angle which is sine A, we can find the angle B, which is using the sine law. A over the sine angle A equals to the B angle side B over the sine angle B. It's the same also with B over the sine of the angle B. We can find also the other one which is when it is parameter which is used when given the sine the angle C. And the other one is the A over the sine angle A equals to the C over the sine of angle C. We have also the cosine law. If one side is not given, we can find also by using the formula equals to c squared equals the a squared plus b squared minus the 2ab cosine of the angle of the c. It can also determine by the other formulas by if the angle is a side is equals to the square root of a equals to the square root of b plus the square root of c minus 2bc cosine of angle A. If the side is b is not as the unknown, we can use the square root of b equals to the square root of a plus the square root of c minus 2ac cosine of the angle b. Now I finished discussing the plane trigonometry. Hope you have learned for what I have discussed. Thank you.